agree. So yeah, that's the answer to that problem. Now the second one is minus 2x plus 2y greater than 5. You can make y the subject of the formula as well. First, when you make y the subject of the formula, it becomes an equation of a line. And with that, you can decide to first of all draw your equation of a line, your line, because you will know the intercept, and just look for one more point and draw a straight line. Now, when you know the equation of the line, the next thing will be to check any of the points on any of the sides to see if they agree with the inequality or not. So let's do that. When we do that, I'll tell you something, a faster way to the problem. So the second problem, that was minus 2x plus 2y is greater than 5. Now make y the subject. It becomes, you add 2x to both sides, so it becomes 2y is greater than 5 plus 2x. So divide both sides by 2, it becomes y is greater. Don't forget, 2 is a positive value, so the sign does not change. So y is greater than 5 over 2 plus x. So I'm just going to rewrite that to be y is greater than x plus 5 over 2. And I'll say this reminds me of the line y equals x plus 5 over 2 with a gradient m of 1 and an intercept of 5 over 2. Take note that this does not say y is greater than or equal to. So that means that this equation of a line, which is talking about y being equal to, is not part of the solution. So in trying to show my line, I know that the line is not part of the solution because this is not or equal to. So I'm just going to draw a dotted line instead of a solid line. Now this line passes through 5 over 2 as the y-intercept, positive 5 over 2. And when x is 1, y is going to be 1 plus 5 over 2, which is 7 over 2. 7 over 2 here. I'm very sure I'm not drawing to scale, but that's because I'm not with my graph sheet. Like I said, it was supposed to be a dotted line. I talk too much. Okay, dotted, 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 dotted line. All right, dotted line, I'm so sorry. And it's supposed to be a very straight line. Don't worry, next week I'm going to grab my graph sheet and we'll play with that. Okay, now we have the dotted lines. Next thing is, what part should we shade? Does the origin fall within the regions that agree or not? So this is the origin. So test 0, 0 to see if it satisfies this, which says that y is greater than x plus 5 over 2. Now this says that when x is 0, you should have 0 plus 5 over 2, and y must be 0. Is 0 greater than 5 over 2, which this line is trying to tell us? No. 0 is not greater than 5 over 2. Therefore, 0, 0 does not agree with the inequality problem. Therefore, we are not going to shade this region because 0 over 0, 0, which is the origin, was representing all this region here. But it has failed. So the other side is what we are going to agree with. Simple. That's all about that. I was going to also say quickly that if you have two lines, like we had two, these two problems we solved. If we had a simultaneous equation that says solve these two simultaneously, that means shade the region where these two lines, where these two inequalities agree. We're going to plot this line and plot the other line on top of each other, and where they meet, where the shaded regions meet, will be the points to shade. Let me explain that quickly in a very